Hello everyone, this is Jenna from Resale and Ship, and here I am today going to do the third part of my shoe series or my shoe organization, and that would be cleaning my shoes. So I'm going to take a moment to tell you some of the things that I might be using to clean shoes. I have a variety of different shoes that are over here. I won't do them all on video because that'll take a lot of time, and I'm sure you have better things to do than watch me clean shoes. But I did want to show you some of the products that I use and how they can help you get more money for your shoe sales. So the first product that I use, and this is a recent acquisition, Dr. Martens Wonder Balm. Um, it's a really nice clear polish for your shoes. I'll show you what it looks like. It's got a nice little applicator sponge inside, and then it protects it with a metal piece to show where the balm is. So it separates those things. So I use that on my shoes. I'll use a Scotty peeler, which a lot of people use to get price tags off of items. Um, I don't use it on shoes to get price tags off of items unless it's on the bottom, but I will use this to try to get, like if you have like a sneaker and they have those little lines and tiny stones get in there, it's really helpful to use this to get the little stones out. So Scotty peelers, and I use the plastic ones. I have a variety of different brushes used to brush the dirt off of your shoes. I use rags. Depending on what color polish I use, I just pretty much use the same rags. I get rags from my husband's old t-shirts, so if you know anybody who has old t-shirts that they normally throw away, you can always get them because they work really well on for shining shoes. I have several different polishes depending on what kind of item you have. I actually was really lucky. Some of these things can be expensive if you're buying it per each one, but I went to a thrift store and I found a whole bag of these for $6, and it came with all the brushes and all the other Kiwi shoe polishes that you'll see in a sec, except for one. So I have a black one, and this one's kind of open a little bit. They're kind of old, but it really doesn't seem to matter. It still works, so it all works. Another black one. Saddle soap, which is a way to clean shoes, but you don't want to use it too much because it can strip down the leather. So saddle soap, it's just a clear one, but kind of cleans more. Neutral color polish, which is I think similar really to the uh, Dr. Martens. This tan color one, and this is called Cordovan, which it's like a reddish brown color, and I don't have a lot of shoes that come up in that color, but this one, hold on one sec. Pardon my reach. Um, this shoe, I think I might have used the color on because it's a little bit more red and brown. I've already done these shoes, but I haven't put them up yet because I was going to use maybe edging. I hadn't decided yet on the bottom because it's a little bit scuffed up in the front. And so if I put some black edging there, that might help it, but I haven't decided yet. So I have it out here for now. Where'd that shoe go? Okay. All right, so, and then of course I also have brown. I also have in here, and I don't have all the parts, but I have these little brushes for suede polish. So this one hasn't been used yet, I don't think, or this one is the one I use for suede. And then I use, oh, I think it's called Saphir. I don't have that out with me because I don't have any suede shoes today. But that's what I have, and then I have a bowl of water because when you polish, you want to use the polishing shoe polish, but after you polish it, you want to use a little bit of water to just kind of smooth and buff it all in. Because if you just leave the polish on like that, it can be it can be really sticky. Um, anyway, that's how my husband shines his shoes, and that's how he taught me. So that's what I do. Lysol to spray in the shoes, not directly, but just to like do a quick clean. And oh, I do have the stuff here. Hold on. It's over here. So this is for like microfibers, nubuck, suede, and that kind of thing. I have that. And then I have some edge dressing, which I've actually never done before. So I just bought this. It's called Flibbings, I guess. And I haven't tried this out yet. So I might save this for another day because I want to be able to try it out and actually show you how it works instead of you watching me be like, oh, let's see if this works kind of thing. But I have that. And then I have some sponges if I need to clean with them. So that's kind of what I use for shoe polish and shoe cleaning. Let me put all this back in here. Should probably talk while I do this, otherwise it's going to take forever. And let's go ahead and pick out our shoes that I'm going to show you today. So these are pretty good condition. They're Marc Fisher shoes. I did not price compare these when I bought them. I just know that Marc Fisher is a pretty good brand name. They actually aren't going to go for much. I paid, it says $10 on the sticky right here, but I did catch them on a blue day. So I actually only paid $5 because I wasn't going to pay $10, which I'm really happy because I probably will only get like 20 bucks for them. So you can use your Scotty Pillar when the bottom of your shoe is hard to get the label off, and you just kind of put it under your label and it'll peel back, and then you can kind of peel it off. And another way that's helpful after you get these off your shoes, if your Goodwill does put stickers on your shoes, is using Gooby Gone, and I use Gooby Gone a lot. And I like it because it smells like an orange flavor, so it smells clean when you use it. But that'll help get the sticky part off. So I'm going to just pause the video right here and get the rest of the sticky off so you don't have to see me try to get the sticky off during this entire time, and then I'll be right back. Okay, I got the sticky off, and I went ahead and wet this bottom part because that will make the paper come off if it's wet and moist a little bit better. And then later I'll probably go back and get Gooby Gone and take the sticky off because it's not like totally sticky, but you do still want it to look nice. So the next part that I'll go ahead and do after, let me move some of this stuff. These are in pretty good shape. I don't really think they need any black shoe polish, so I'm just going to go ahead and use the Dr. Wonder Balm's stuff on it. Dr. Wonder Balm, Dr. Martens Wonder Balm. So, and directions for it is just use the sponge, small amount, and just work it into the seams of the leather. And the sponge won't come out. Okay. So I went ahead and did that. You do also want to use a brush just to brush like any random kind of dirt off your shoe. And these Marc Fishers are not in the best condition. They're not terrible, but they do have like, you can see a little bit of the marks or the cracks in the leather, hopefully. I know my camera's not the best, but you can kind of see some of the things here. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this on it just a little bit, and then I'm just going to work it on in. And hopefully it'll make it more shiny. And then I'll take this and just kind of rub it in more. It'll go on a lot better than just using the sponge, because you only need to really put a little bit on it. And depending on the shoe, you can use both the Wonder Balm or something like it. Like I think Saddle Soap is a little bit similar to it. You can use that, or you can use, like if you need to, use black shoe polish and the Wonder Balm, because sometimes you might have some scratches or things that are discolored that will kind of make it blend in a little bit more. So it doesn't really take very long to do this, and then my husband says to let it dry a little bit and then go back over and just buff it again, so you have a nice shiny shoe. So that's how I would do that with the shoe. So let's wait a little bit before it's dry. I'm going to go ahead and pause again, and then we'll be back in a sec. Okay, so the shoe is pretty much dry. Oh, I got some fuzz on there. So I'm just going to take this and dip it into a little bit of water that's over here. Just a little bit. Don't want it damp or anything, and just kind of brush off whatever left is extra so it's not sticky. You don't want to dip it in like deep and get it really wet. Like it's barely wet at all. It's just to kind of get any stickiness if there is any. And I see like a little bit more damage on the shoe than I thought at the bottom. Right down there. Let's see if you can see. I have the worst time trying to figure out where the camera is. I don't know if you can see it, but it's just a little bit right there. So now your shoe is pretty much done. So it doesn't look too different. This is the one that I haven't done anything to, and this is the one that I have. But in person, they just look a little bit better, you know. I feel like they look cleaner and they're just a little bit more shiny, this kind that we did, than this one. Now, so like 2 other things I would do to this shoe to get it ready for prep, and that's of course the Gooby Gone thing. You can see the outline of where the sticky is, and right here it has that marker that when they want to label it up, they mark on there. Now to get rid of that marker, all you have to do is use nail polish remover. It's really simple and easy. You just screw off your nail polish remover top, pour some into a paper towel, you take your shoe and just put it on the bottom. And you can see it all comes off. And I guess it won't hurt to get some on the sticky part either. And then it should come on off. Yep. So now that's gone. So then the other last part, and I'm gonna go get a paper towel, another paper towel for the Gooby Gone. And I will put the lid on this so I don't knock it over. And grab some Gooby Gone. Apparently they don't sell these at regular stores anymore. You have to go to like Home Depot or like I went to like a Tractor Supply store or something to get it. I don't know why. They do sell it on Amazon, so you can buy it off Amazon. But yeah. So I have Gooby Gone. And then you just see where the little that is. You just go and you put it up there. And it just will make it not sticky anymore. It takes a little bit of time sometimes to do so. So I'm going to go ahead and pause. And it didn't all come off the first time around, but you can see that it's starting to come off more. You can see the squares starting to go. And then I almost forgot that I would also clean a little bit of the sole. I have this instant cleaner for cleaning athletic shoes. I would never put it on the actual shoe part, but it's really nice just to have for the bottom. So I'm going to just spray it on my rag that I kind of just use everything on with. And just quickly clean off the bottom, so if there's any dirt or grime on it. And even though I do use this rag pretty much for everything, I do like use this side to do the polishing and then this side to do the cleaning. So it's not like I'm using all of that for the dirt part. Okay. So then I have my shoe. So my shoe is all done. So then you would just do the same thing to your other shoes. Different shoes would require different time. Like I said, this one wasn't too damaged. Nothing was too wrong with this shoe. There's not much that I can do for the shoe. It's just a basic black shoe. With different shoes, you might do different things. For example, if you had, let's see, like I have these other shoes that I've had for a while, and they were actually a mistake to buy. I bought these when I was first sourcing, and I didn't look them up on eBay comps or anything, but I got excited because they are a Lacoste, a Lacoste shoe, or Lacoste. People say it different ways. They're not in the best condition, and I kind of had them up as is, and I recently cleaned them, and they don't look much better than they did. But I did use this instant cleaner on them. Oh boy. I did use this instant cleaner on them, and I used the Dr. Martens, and it just didn't help them out that much. But you can use different things to help, with your shoes. There's many different ways you can help them out. But if you have a shoe that's in rough shape to begin with, like this shoe, they're not ever going to look as good as some other shoes. Like these, they have some issues, but they're in much better condition than those shoes. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. So when you're sourcing shoes, don't pick up shoes. So my camera cut out on me because my battery died on my computer. But basically what I was trying to say was when you're sourcing, don't pick up shoes that are in rough condition unless you really want to try to make them better. Sometimes you really just can't do anything for them. They're going to look the same no matter what you do. So don't pick up shoes in bad condition is just what I was going to say. So I'm going to end this here now, and I'm going to hope that I can figure out how to use Windows Movie Maker and put the two parts together. So I can do that. Otherwise, what will probably just happen is I will have to try this again, and I will call it take 3. Alright, this is Jenna. Bye for now.